What is it like being intimate with dentures? It's a very strange opening, but this is a question I get messaged a lot, and that's why I did not want to reply with a video. I did not want to throw anybody's name out there. I want to respect their privacy, so let's talk about it. Before I got my dentures, all I had were these two canine teeth left. Everything else on my top row was gone. I had my bottom row, but they were rotted, decayed. I was in a lot of pain, so orally we couldn't do a whole lot. It was extremely neglected around that time. I have since made up for that, and I'm going to talk about from my point of view first. Now, we have tried both with dentures and without dentures, and whenever we're going without and it's just the gums, it's amazing. Long story short, it's easier. I have learned wearing my dentures for the past 3 years how to manage a gag reflex. That is TMI, but it's got to be said. I had to ask him this question because I wanted to know what he thought. He said flat out, it's incredible. He does not have to focus on the fear of getting bitten or hurting me. So very long story short, we worked it out. Not going to dwell too much into my sex life, but we have been together for 16 years and we communicate our wants and needs, and it's just something that works for us. Having these dentures has definitely improved almost every part of my life, not just my love life, but my life. I can go out, I am able to work, I can go to parent-teacher conferences, go out on dates without embarrassing my husband, and that reflects in the bedroom. So I hope this helps somebody out there because, man, oh man, I get this question a lot. But there you go. No one gives a hummer like a gummer. The comments on this video have made my freaking year. Holy crap. Y'all are hilarious. I mean, just because we don't have teeth doesn't mean we don't have a sense of humor or wants, needs, and the fact that this whole video, the comment section in particular, and the messages I've been getting thereafter by women with dentures has made everybody feel good about themselves. So keep it up. You guys out there complimenting us gummers have been top notch and has boosted all of our confidence levels up, and that's why I do this. That's the whole point of making this page. Want to make sure to let you know we are, we might be better than the others. Who knows? I actually had one person says that he actually prefers the teeth, and so yeah. Thank you. We needed this laugh. This perfect way to end the year. All right. Minty denture cream. These little denture bombs. But I had no idea that they made actual paste, letter paste. So I'm going to give it a try. Actually, I'm excited because for the longest time I've been using Dawn Dish So Fresh and Bright. I can't find the lid. Let's wash these puppies. I'm going to get it wet. It's actually a really strong minty. Like, these are actually really dirty. With certain soaps, they can fly out of your hand. Alright, time for the bottoms, and same way, just gonna get a good grip and start a scrubbing. Alright, these are coated in it, so go ahead and drop them into my denture bath, both in the denture bath. I am going to drop a tablet of the Polydent. That is going to start fizzing up. Staying away. I'm going to use half a capful. No. And I'm just going to let those soak for probably until I wake up. You can already tell I'm going to like it because the smell is so minty, and I love that minty smell. It's like chugging Listerine. 3 years ago, I got all my teeth extracted out of my mouth and got this beautiful set of dentures I have now. My name is Melissa. I am 39 years old. I know, 39. Oh, that's supposed to be super young in order to get dentures, but I'm telling you, it's not. Because dentures do not have an age requirement. Not like you're going to the casino or anything. So on this video, I just wanted to kind of talk about the aftercare. Things that I would have on hand if this is something that you're planning on doing in the future. The first thing that I found out was that my dentures hurt so badly whenever they rested on my gums. I was looking for any way to alleviate that pain because my gums were still very sensitive and swollen, and at times bleeding. There are a few products I would recommend, one being C-Bond. They are little strips that you put on the inside of your dentures that will come in between your gum and dentures and just rest there, and they act as a pillow. It was 100% a game changer for me. Eventually, after my stitches dissolved, I was allowed to start using adhesives, and then I got a soft reline. Now, my dentist did not want me to use adhesives on top of my soft reline, but I did it anyway. It didn't hurt the soft reline. There were a couple of times where I did not feel like I could get my dentures out of my mouth because the adhesive was that strong. And I thought, oh no, the soft reline's going to come out and stay glued to the top of my mouth, and my dentures are just going to be there empty, and I'm going to have to go to my dentist. Luckily for me, that never happened. There are different adhesives that I would recommend after your gums have healed, but my one and only holy grail is always going to be the cushion grip. I've talked about this in so many videos and did some application videos, but I love this stuff. They also have like Dentact and Reline It, just different kind of products that are thermoplastic that act as an adhesive without actually like being glued to your mouth, that you can actually remove your dentures. Go over some more products and different things to expect in my next video. Thank you guys for watching and enjoying this series. I will see you in the next one. Nearly 3 years ago, I got all my teeth yanked out of my mouth and got these full set of dentures. Oh, when I say yanked out of my mouth, I mean the dentist pulled my teeth. So if you've been following along with my series, this one's going to be about aftermath and care. Mainly, I want to talk about the different products you can use after you get your teeth pulled, because your gums are going to be extremely swollen and sore, and your dentures resting on them does not add any comfort whatsoever. By day 3, I was miserable because I was sleep deprived. The things I did get to eat didn't offer a whole lot of fulfillment, and I was at my wit's end, so I decided to come onto TikTok and see what people recommended. C-Bond. Game changer. You can find it almost anywhere. I got mine at Walmart, I believe. And it was mainly for my lower dentures because my tops had a lot of suction, so they were pretty good and secure, but my bottoms were hurting my gums so badly. Those C-Bond strips rest in between your dentures and your gums and act as a pillow, and was so... I cannot tell you the relief it offered me. I was able to eat a cheeseburger right after using it on day 3. If you had the extractions, you know what an accomplishment that is. The dentist did advise me not to use any kind of adhesives or anything for my gums for at least 2 weeks. And then he gave me a soft reline after 2 weeks and said, no, you cannot use any adhesives on the reline. So he didn't want me to use the adhesives at all. I still used them. And there's a couple that I highly recommend. Cushion Grip is my pride, true joy. I always talk about it. I have heard that Denture Fit is awesome. They have a TikTok page. I'm going to tag them below. Polygrip strips and Fixident strips. I did not know that they came in strip form, and I definitely want to try them now. I was mainly using like Fixident powder because it did not have such a messy cleanup. I was using the paste, and that you see the denture videos where they're pulling their dentures out and that string pull. What they don't show you is after the string pull, you have to pick the remnants off of your gums, and your gums sometimes are really sore, just not pleasant. One other thing I wanted to say that alleviates some pains is salt water rinses. Oh my god, that is a game changer. I really hope this helps. Absolutely. So first off, I want to tell you and show you what my natural teeth once looked like. There's a difference. So this picture was taken about 15 years ago. This is probably the year right before the rotting and decaying all started to go down. This is actually one of the very few photos I have left of my natural smile, but it's the one that I brought into my denture technician, in order to make my teeth as natural as possible and look like they once did. So my teeth color are B1, and she had told me something interesting. So, and I guess it's kind of obvious thinking about it, but all teeth in general have a certain look about them. So your two front teeth are always going to be, bucky and bulk, and they are going to get smaller as you go. Your canines are going to have a sharp end like a vampire, and your molars are going to be flat and wide. Just generally what teeth look like for most. Whenever I went in for this process, I had given her this photo. I wanted her to keep the gap that I once had, but she tried her best. I'm not complaining at all. I actually love how they look, but I do kind of miss my gap. Now, you want to see them up close, so I'm going to pause here. I'm wearing glue right now, so later on tonight I will continue filming and give you an up-close look at my dentures. I really, really like this question. I'm going to do my best to answer it. So, do I get a brand new smile, or is this a mold of my current smile? And I think it's a little bit of both, because my current smile was ridiculously non-existent. I did not have any of these front four teeth. These bottom teeth were like thin. They were rotting and decaying. Whenever I went into the molding appointment, I brought the only picture that I have of what my teeth looked like. This is it. See? There's a difference. The main difference I see is that right here there was a gap, and I don't have it anymore. I really, really wanted that gap back. And it's a tiny, tiny gap, but I wanted it. She tried her hardest. I'm not complaining. I actually love the way they look now, but I do miss the gap. But she did look at this picture, go off of it and off of the moldings that she did. And, generally teeth they're all distinctive. Like your front teeth are always going to be bigger and buckier, as well as your canines are going to have that sharper edge to them. Your molars are going to be flat and wider. Then your front teeth are going to be narrower and skinnier. It's just how teeth are in general. So they go off that basic concept. And so when we were talking about what I was expecting, she went off that basic concept with the things I threw at her, like the picture, the color that I wanted. We were discussing color. I went with what is B1. They have a slight stain to them. So I felt like that would make it more natural. And she said going off of everything, it would look way, way more natural. So to answer the question, it's pretty much yes and yes. They go off of both. But thank you for asking. This was a challenging one, and I did my best to answer it. But Happy New Year. Hope you guys have a great 2025.